Warning. The Zero Dead podcast is made for mature audiences only. Content warnings can be found in the episode description.
So last time, we'll just dive right into it. Last time, one of you threw me for a loop there with Mississippi, Agent Mississippi and Mr. Mercy barging out of the Nightfloors and Agent Manhattan saying, "You go on ahead," or something along those lines. "I'm gonna go back in." And as you go back in, Agent Manhattan, you arrive back at the smoking lounge. There's nobody there. There's no clown. There's not even a sign of you've been being there. There's no fire damage. There's no Molotov cocktail on the floor somewhere. There's no burning. There's no smoke. What do you do?
Go insane, of course, because that's completely and utterly not why I left it.
I think you're already there.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm just embracing it at this point. This is the most fucked up thing that Manhattan has ever seen in his life. So he's just going to roll with it.
And roll for it.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, thank you. And while I'm in the night rooms, it won't affect me. So that's a 46 under 56. Success. Do I add a 2, or was that just...
No, that was just a thumb up.
Okay. Smoking lounge. Is Mark around?
No, there's nobody there.
There's no one there. Okay. Can I double check the corridor to my left and right just to make sure that fucking clown isn't coming back?
You're looking around, moving, so you can see both the corridors, and for some reason there's no corridor to the left. It's to the front and to the right.
Okay. First things first, make another Molotov cocktail. Just ready. I've got a Molotov cocktail in my hand. I'm going to put that in my jacket because it's just a game, so it's like Lara Croft's backpack. I can fit anything in my coat. Carry on. So, let's walk up the corridor. I'm going to try and make contact with the other team that's up here, Mr. Whitworth's team. Okay, the last time I did see them, they were pointing shotguns at me, but I'm going to take that risk.
So you're walking down this corridor. You keep on walking, trying to find, besides the team, just some semblance of life. It's eerie, it's quiet, and the further you go away from the smoking lounge, the ominous music around you changes to something that almost feels slowed down. It's a haunting melody just on the edge of your audible vision. It works. Don't question about it. It works. And it's poetry. And you keep on walking. Roll me a sand check there.
58 over 56. Fail.
You walk, and suddenly, at the end of the hallway, you hear a door open, and a figure steps out, followed by another figure, and both are wearing trench coats, long, dark trench coat, dark brown, and old World War II 1950s era gas masks. They look up, they see you, and you can tell that with your alertness being 80, you can see that the moment they spot you, they move their trench coats to the side, so they unbutton it quickly and move it to the side, and strap to their legs, both on their right leg, in some sort of makeshift holster, are shotguns. Their hand moves to the shotgun. The shotgun comes out. Just tell me when you want to act. Shotgun comes out of the holster.
I'm going to fly behind cover right about now, and I'm going to throw, as I'm going back to cover, the airplane ticket and shout, "Whitwer!"
You throw the airplane ticket, and it dartles to the floor as they level their shotguns at you, and you jump out of the way. Where are you going? It's a hallway, buddy.
I'm putting my knee through the nearest door to bust it open.
Strength check.
Okay. 25 under 85. Boom, baby.
Well, it's gonna hurt because you use your knee. That's something you not usually use to open a door. So you need the nearest door. Roll me a luck roll, over or under 50.
Under 86.
You hear an audible crack coming from your knee as it makes contact with the door. But it opens, and as you fly through the door opening, you hear 2 shotgun shots in quick succession. Blam, blam! And you feel the heat of the bullet singe the hair on the back of your neck.
Ooh, well, fuck. I'm going to throw the Molotov outside the door into the hallway and run the other way because this isn't the other team.
So you're in a room?
Yeah, I'm at the doorway. I'm just on the inside of the doorway. The gunshot's just gone off down the hallway. I'm going to throw out the Molotov, engulf the wall, because I'm going to guess it's not that wide of a corridor. It's a hotel corridor, isn't it?
It's not that wide, indeed.
So that's going to engulf enough to create a cover, like a bit of a screen, and I'm going to run the other direction, the direction I came from.
So you're in. Just let me get this straight, because I'm not seeing it. You're standing inside a room.
I'm inside a room, in the doorway. In my vision, I'm looking out the doorway to the hallway. The gunshots have just come from the one side of the corridor.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to throw my Molotov cocktail outside of the door onto the wall. It's going to explode up the wall.
Okay, where are you throwing this? Towards them?
Yes.
On the wall? Or okay.
Their side of the corridor.
Okay.
And I'm going to run out the corridor the opposite way.
All right, so you throw it. And as you are running, you hear the audible chick of the shotguns reloading. And as you're running, well, I'll give them a 20% penalty because they are trying to shoot through fire, a blazing fire. Agent Manhattan.
Yes.
One shot, you feel it clip your ear.
Ooh.
And the other one, you feel as something bites you in your leg. You take 1 damage from the clipped ear. What was a shotgun again?
I feel like range would matter with the shotgun.
Yeah, it's not that far. Let's say it's D12. Just to keep things moving, we can always change it because you take 4 damage.
Ugh.
As you run and you hear them again reload, do you look back?
No, I shoulder barge into the nearest door.
Strength check. You wanted this.
Yeah, of course. 37 under 85.
You burst through the door, fall towards the ground, and you're in a room. What do?
Shut the door.
You close the door, and there's silence once again.
I'm going to give it a minute because I'm feeling like everything's just going to reset in the corridor, in my mindset. So they're not going to come through the door. They didn't come through the door when we was in the ball
room
after it's in them. So I don't feel like they chase you. So I'm just going to wait here for a moment. Be calm and collective. Flick the light switch on. What's in this room?
Moldy bed, water stains on the ceiling, on the floor. See a bit of spores floating in the air.
Vinny's going to be a bit shook up at this moment. Well, he is. He's going to look at his leg. What's happened to his leg? Is he bleeding heavily or...
It's bleeding. I mean, a simple bandage would maybe staunch the bleeding a bit. You're not going to bleed out, but you're going to have a profound limp for the next coming months.
Make a makeshift bandage then out of a pillowcase from the bed.
Ooh,
wrap it round tight.
Moldy pillowcase.
Oh, I don't care. He's not in the same mind at the moment. Okay, he's going to psych himself up and think, I really need to find that team. And open the door. Pokes his head around the corridor.
Roll me a sanity check.
85 over 56.
So you're thinking to yourself, I really want to find the other team. You open the door, and you are face to face with 2 shotguns leveled at you.
He's instantly going to jump forward and try and grapple one of the shotguns off the other one and go in all guns blazing for a fight, trying to push these 2.
Roll me an attack roll.
45. Oh, was my unarmed attack? Under 50, yes.
45 under 50. I got a critical success and a regular success on my end.
Oh, fuck.
Vinny.
Yes.
Brave, stupid Vinny. You try to wrestle one of these shotguns out of the hands of these men. And you see the butt of one of these shotguns connect to your temple. And a brilliant flash of light just emanates from everywhere and no one at once, and then darkness. Agent Mississippi, Mr. Mercy, You are on the landing, if I recall correctly, of the McAllister building. 3rd floor, the stairway up to the door.
I think you're right.
One of you has a gaping wound in their leg, and the other one has a gaping wound on her right hand collarbone. Both are bleeding profusely, if that's how you say it. Profusely? Profusely.
Profusely.
Profusely,
Yes.
I might add. What do you do?
Am I still alive? Am I still awake? Because my...
You did a con check, I remember.
Yeah, it's one, but I have a 1.
Yeah.
Okay, I can still... Okay, well then, it's like, I think we should get some medical care.
Yeah. You too? Yeah. That's,
I've never felt so close to death before.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I don't feel too hot either. Let's get down these stairs. I know that there's a phone booth outside. That's not too far from the entrance to the building. I don't think there's a working phone inside.
No, I don't know if Abby's phone is still working, but let's not call from there. Also, we need
a story?
Yeah.
Yep.
And I don't know if you have anything on you that would identify you, or
I'm gonna check my pockets.
maybe
but
not. Take that. Might not be a good idea.
So I'm gonna check my pockets, but I think I probably have my wallet on me with like a driver's license or something.
I think we might have to leave that behind.
Yeah, I will drop that into an unused apartment room somewhere.
Can you take my badge and belt and stuff as well?
Yep.
And I guess we help each other down the stairs?
Yep.
So,
because one can't walk and the other one has like gaping chest wound.
So you're throwing your identification in just one of the rooms?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Which is the one? Let's look at the place, because which is the one nearest to the stairs?
Yeah, so the top floor and then one of the unused apartments.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go into like the kitchen and throw it in one of the cabinets there. I'm not just gonna open the door and throw it in, and like I'm gonna put it away somewhere.
Fair enough.
And I let Mercy know exactly where I've stored it.
Can we help each other down the stairs? Do we need to roll for something like that, or
No,
can
I
we
think you are holding on to each other, and holding on for dear life as you are stumbling down the stairs.
It would be so cruel if you'd have us like roll something and we both fall to our deaths, like not making it to the phone.
Don't give me any ideas here.
Okay.
You arrive on the bottom floor and make it outside. There's a payphone outside.
Wait, before we go outside, I kind of want to get our story straight.
Oh yeah.
Because I was thinking we could say that we were mugged by a random drug addict, but I
and
think
he
there's
bit me.
Mm-hmm.
2 drug addicts bit me.
And use the tomahawk.
Yeah,
Hey,
why not? Hey,
could
it's New York City, right?
could just be an axe. Drug addicts, but
Famous for using axes.
yep.
My friend was on the tube in London, and someone with a chainsaw came in. So stuff like that happens in big cities.
Was this on Halloween? Like, was this part
Nope.
of a costume or
Mm-mm.
okay? Yeah. Anyway, I was gonna suggest that, but I am afraid that there's gonna be like a massive blood trail leading into the apartment and to the roof. So I really don't know how to get around any of that.
Oh. Is there a fire hydrant or a what do you call that? Downslung? What do you
A
call
garden
that?
hose? There will be
Yeah,
a fire
or a
hydrant,
hose.
but there's no garden hose or a hose.
Could we say that we were having like a rooftop party and things got out of hand or something?
Maybe instead we should. Oh God, I don't know. My car's here. Can you drive?
Is it a manual?
Yeah,
Who's
at
a
that point, yes.
manual? Who's a manual?
Yeah, at that point it will be, because I don't think in that time there were like. Is it a manual? So
Because
dumb.
I think, but I have a gaping wound in my right hand shoulder, so I think I can use my left hand to drive.
I can.
But
I can.
using
I
my
can
right
do
hand
the.
to shift,
I can do the
you
shift.
can shift. Okay, I'll
We'll
drive
do
and
this
you shift.
together.
Okay, let's do that.
And let's
Oh,
just pretend
God.
like we're not actually like having a massive laughing fit thinking about this. Okay, yeah,
No,
let's
very
do
serious
that.
business.
Serious business indeed. Do you think we should call Miss Donahue to I don't know, let her know what's going on?
Refresh my memory. Is she the building manager?
No, Kelly.
Okay. Oh, yes, of course. I'm not good with last names.
I don't
Yes,
think you knew
probably.
Kelly's last name, by the way.
No, I
Also,
think I
probably
did.
that, but
No,
I did,
but I think
But
Mississippi
he
didn't.
did. He didn't. Yeah. No, I don't think he did. Apologies. Medusa.
would be a good idea. On the other hand, we also don't need to get her involved. Like, she probably needs to stay out of this. Don't want to get extra attention on her.
Maybe we can call her from the hospital.
Yeah.
But we need to go now.
Yep. So do we drive straight to the hospital?
Yeah.
I guess so. Okay.
You drive. It's a comical scene with one of you trying to steer and the other one having their hand on the clutch or on the thingamajigger. And you're calling out first gear, and then the other one putting it in first gear, and it takes a while to get used to, but in the end you get there.
It's like a super fucked up rally race.
Yes, it is. And you arrive at the hospital, the nearest hospital. Park your car, get out, and stumble towards the emergency room. We fade out of that scene and fade in on Kelly, having her coat on at... Do you remember her name, Kelly?
Carmen?
Carmen Wagner's. No, was it Wagner's?
I don't remember.
Carmen's house. Just having offered her a job.
Yeah.
And she said she'd think about it. She was happy, surprised, but that was not the most important thing. You have a list of names that were... a short list of names that was told to you by a random telephone call that you picked up.
Mm-hmm.
And then lame list cut off with somebody saying, "It's not your cue yet." You're standing there in the hallway, putting on your coat, and Carmen says, "Well, I'll just call your editor first thing tomorrow, and we can set this up." I'm so like my mother always said, when one door closes, another one opens, and well, if this isn't the Lord's work, I don't know what is. You're an angel in disguise. Well, not even in disguise. You're just an angel.
I'm just happy to help, and also happy that you will join us. Carmen.
Join us. No, the pleasure is all mine. It's going to be so amazing to work with you.
All right. Oh, sorry.
All right. And with your editor, whose name I forgot.
I didn't. His name is Frank.
And with Frank, he's such a lovely man.
He is a friend of, a long-term friend. And she offers her hand to shake. She looks deep into Carmen's eyes. It seems that she wants to really see if there's anything wrong with Carmen. She's not 100% sure, but she also feels that there's nothing she can do right now. She doesn't want to be the person again that ends up making somebody die. Because that's what she's thinking the whole night, that everybody around her, she makes them die somehow. Good night, Carmen. Thank you so much for receiving me at your house. Bye. And I will close my coat and go downstairs.
She watches you go down the stairs, and you're outside. It's a Sunday evening, Sunday night in New York City. And even though the city's winding down at the end of summer, it's still pretty busy. Where do you go? What do you do?
All right. She goes through her bag and checks her beeper. She will check, is there any messages? She will see that
there are none. Right? No.
There are not, yeah. She will ask for a taxi and she will go back. She hopes that by now everybody have left. She promised them she wouldn't do anything to the building until they left. So she believes that it has been some time. She learned that time is different there inside of the night floor, so they would have passed a lot of time inside already by 30 minutes or 1 hour of real time.
Yeah.
So she's going back to the building. Yeah.
So you're taking your
if they
cab.
come back.
All right. So you're taking your cab. You give the address of the McAllister building, and the taxi goes there. It's a quiet car ride. The taxi driver tries to strike up a conversation, and you're not having it. You're just looking out the window, thinking about everything that can go wrong on your mission for tonight, on your plan with tonight, even though you might not even know what your plan is at the moment.
May I say, adding to that one of the thoughts that crossed her mind is that the conversation we had right before they entered the Nightfloors, which was, we have to destroy this building, we have to destroy. And she also remembers Thomas, Mercy, showing the alcohol and them mentioning that they should burn it down. She's thinking about that, although she has no idea. No idea how it's going to, like, how to do that. She's just hoping to have them there to do it with her.
And we see in this scene just Kelly looking out the window of the taxi and the city passing by. Unbeknownst to the city, the city doesn't know what happened here, what might happen tonight, and what has happened the last few nights. Neon signs are flashing, taxi cabs are passing, all through the night. And you arrive at the McAllister building. Roll me an alertness roll with a 20% bonus. Or a search roll with a 20% bonus.
7.
7?
And it's not even with the bonus, yeah, it's just 7.
Two things stand out to you, even from the car door, or even from the cab before you open the car door. The first is that there is blood on the stairs leading down. And the second thing you notice is that your lover's car is not there anymore.
No.
Your wannabe lover.
Yeah.
His car is not there anymore.
All right. Would you... Yeah, okay. When she enters the building, she will try to make sure, and if she has to roll for it, I don't know, that she looks back to see if anybody's following her.
I'll carry over your 7, because you do see that same black car that you've seen many times before with the 3 men inside of it. You now know that there's 3 men inside of it, parked a bit of a ways away down the road. They're not there for Mississippi. They're not there for Mercy. And they're not there for you. They're there for one person and one person only.
Would you say Kelly knows that? She makes that it's clear for her that they are looking for Manhattan, right? By now.
Yeah. I would imagine even in passing with Manhattan saying, like, they're not here for you, they're here for me. I remember him saying something like that. I don't know if you were there, but I'm sure at some point this would have come.
This would have been...
Yeah, this would have been talked about.
First, a little bit of panic when she sees the blood. A lot of things are going to start coming in her head, like what the fuck happened. She will try to remember that they killed everybody, that it wasn't one of those people that we killed that just ran down the stairs. So she will go upstairs actually, and she will check if the path of blood
the trail
comes from the trail. The trail of blood comes from Michelle's apartment.
It doesn't. It goes past Michelle's apartment up the stairs.
Okay, that will help her panic a little less, thinking that there's a chance that it's them.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
The blood, did she see it also outside, or they were a little bit careful?
They were not,
to not
careful
have
at all. They were bleeding all over the place.
So there's a trail, even on the sidewalk outside, going downstairs.
Yeah, to a what would you say, a parking spot?
Oh, from one side, it means that somebody or somebodies came out of that of the Nightfloors. She doesn't know who. So maybe she roll a sanity check? Is this a bit insane for her?
No, do it. Yeah, for sure.
Because I'm thinking it's too much, like, I don't know if it's sanity check, though. It's like too much to deal. Like, is it my friends or not?
Yeah, sanity check, yeah.
Do I wait them to come out or not? What the fuck I do? 34. Under 53.
1 from helplessness.
Helplessness?
Yes.
The one that I know how to say? Helplessness. Helpless. All right, she's going to do it. She's going to burn down the building. So
let's talk this through just a bit, just so we know what we're dealing with.
Yeah.
Do you have a demolition score? Probably not.
I don't think when I made my character, I worried about that. No, I have 0.
Do you have a crime brulee score? Probably also not. Arson.
I think. Let me see my scores here. I have a 16 art.
Well, fire can be artful, indeed. Of course.
No, nothing that would. I'm just a very normal person that doesn't know how to work with fire. She knows what causes fire, and she remembers Thomas saying about the alcohol.
Yeah, you're a smoker, so you have a lighter.
Yes.
Which helps. So walk me through this. What's your plan?
All right. Can I steal the idea of one of the people that I just heard, but Kelly didn't? Only me as a player heard. Manhattan doing a Molotov.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think that's a kind of a good idea. So she is going to get the bottles. The bottles, I don't know if the alcohol was in plastic or in glass bottles.
Glass bottles.
Perfect. She will make Molotov things. The plan is she will start burning from the top. So she will burn the apartments first with 1 Molotov each room. So she will throw a Molotov in Michelle's couch, for example. And then she will go to Lois and throw it in the paint. She will try to choose like very flammable things to throw. And I don't know if she will need dexterity. Probably she will need some. Because she's doing this quite fast. Because it's already on fire.
Yeah. I think just thinking about it, if you start at the top, started from the top and now you're going to the bottom, you would throw it, and because fire, smoke, everything rises to the top, you have a bit more time to throw it in a room.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Walk downstairs, check one room, check another room. The only thing I'm asking you right now is after you threw in the Molotov cocktail, do you leave the door open or do you keep it closed?
I don't know. I guess she's closing the doors because she still has a last plan, which is... So, okay, I will say the whole idea and you say if it's possible. So sure. I want you to throw these Molotovs in their rooms, inflammable stuff. Maybe I should need to leave it open.
Who's texting you saying to leave it open?
Not me, honestly.
I'm thinking. Okay,
it's a fire door.
All of us.
I will throw.
Leave it open. The reason I'm asking, because if you throw something in a room, it's going to generate a lot of smoke. And within like 3 minutes, the whole corridor would be full of smoke. So it's a choice. Either you keep it closed and you have a bit more time, or you keep them open and you just rush.
All right. Is it okay that as a player, I discuss this with everybody and I make a decision?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. No, that's indeed.
So what I thought was I was going to burn each room, or at least the rooms that we knew people were living in. And the reason why I closed the door was just for safety, indeed, for her be able to burn everything. But after she does to all the apartments that has all the stuff, she would go to the basement, break down the gas, like for boiling, like the gas of the building.
Yeah.
And then really let it go, like from the basement up, and then she runs away. That's the plan.
But how are you going to light the gas main? Because if you just go up to it, break the pipe and then light it, that's kablooey.
But that's why...
Just boom.
Yeah,
No. But the idea was because after all, the building is already burning, right?
And the fire will spread, and then once it hits that boom.
Yeah, exactly. So it gives even me time to kind of get out of the building before it blows out.
Me
That's
time.
why I would also close the door, because if the fire is right behind me, I don't have time to really go downstairs, open the gas, and still run away. And I think that would cause an explosion from down up, but...
Level the building.
You could also open the gas in like Abby's kitchen, like her. I assume that they work with like a gas cooking stove or gas oven or whatever.
Yeah, no, I can. The only thing is that I think the basement should also be destroyed. The whole building should be destroyed. That's why it's because the gas for me it's more dangerous. So I thought of doing like the last thing.
Why won't you throw a Molotov cocktail in the basement then?
Because I'm afraid that the Molotovs are not going to burn everything. I don't know if it would.
From what you saw about the basement, it's not very flammable stuff. I mean, one of the rooms, like Abby's basement cubicle, had a lot of files in it, but they were old and damp. So if they burn...
It's damp also.
Yeah.
It's brick and damp, isn't it?
Yeah, it's brick and damp. So to have that just with a Molotov would be difficult to burn. So I think the gas solution, and maybe just do a Molotov at the door opening or something. So,
and also the explosion is much more dramatic than just a bit of fire.
Indeed, for the story, it's perfect. Yeah.
You know, an explosion, you destroy a bit of the building, like the structure of the building a bit. So,
your decision, Faye. You're not pinning this on us.
But do you understand now? Now you have to help me with the door. With this idea, do you think if I keep the door opened, it will be able to work? Will be more like smoke problem, or the fire would really follow me very fast?
No, because you'll be doing this pretty quickly. So chuck the Molotov cocktail into Michelle's room. Shut the door behind you. There you go. There's one room on fire starting. You basically run like the clappers downstairs into the basement. You smash the gas main with a piece of wood, probably like the easel that's in Thomas's, like a piece of wood off that. Smash that. Then, as you're leaving the room, you light a Molotov cocktail and throw it through the door as you're running onto the street and jumping behind a car, because everything's going to go boom.
Do you think I still should throw one more Molotov after the gas? You don't think that the gas will get to the fire?
Well,
I feel like you should run into every apartment and then turn on all the gas cookers and the ovens and everything. Just let the gas start going through the entire building.
Okay.
I think actually that might be a better idea than Molotov cocktails anyway, if we turn on all of the gas in every room.
Leave all the doors
and then
open.
Leave
and then
all
just
the doors open and then break the gas main. But you have to be really careful to not anything that has like any sort of spark, even like a light switch can go kablooey. So you need to be outside to throw a Molotov cocktail.
So I cannot shoot the pipe.
No, you can't shoot the pipe.
No.
Can we have Hollywood rules on this, Mr. Handler?
No. Also, if you turn on all the gas in all the apartments and then you break the gas main.
Yeah. Forget about the breaking the gas, man.
Yeah.
No, but I was saying Hollywood rules. Can we flick a cigarette into it? Sure, way as you're running out.
Okay, so that's what I will do.
So, to summarize, you are not throwing
Not
Molotovs.
me, Kelly.
Yes.
I'm not confused with my character.
Kelly, you are not throwing Molotovs into every room, but you're going into every room to open all the gas stoves. Like every fire hearth pit, what's it called?
Gas fire.
Yeah, every gas fire, you just put it full blast, you don't ignite it, and you go downstairs, same floor, same thing, ground floor, same thing.
Yes.
And then what do you do?
Then I go to the basement, and I'm just guessing that the basement should also have just like, the pipes usually have the part where you can just open it.
Yeah, but that's the point. If there's a gas main in the basement, if you open that upstairs, the gas will not go through because that's the gas main. Am I right on this? Yeah.
Yes, but if it's been going for a while, that gas has still been spreading throughout the building and throughout those rooms.
Or
That's
it will...
That's true.
Yeah,
so
it takes
there
a
will have
while
been
to
some kind
go
of build
away.
up.
But you don't need to blow up the basement or nothing because all the pictures have already been removed by Vinny.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, it's
Let's
just like
blow
it's,
up the building at this point. So as you're coming out the walkway, just flick your cigarette back in as you're running out.
So you
the door.
don't think I need to do anything to the basement?
No.
If it's empty,
Alright.
no.
To blow it up. Come
Alright.
on.
Come on, motherfucker, come on.
So Kelly opens the gas of every apartment
Mm-hmm.
and she removes the tarot card, everything that she had in her bag from the case. She throws it inside of Abby's apartment, and she steps out of the building. She flicks, how do you call that? Fósforo. A lightning, a fire, and she throw it. She does, when she's walking out the building, she does look in the car, and she walks away looking inside of the people, like really checking, like, I know you see me doing this. And she will flick it across the street, and to be honest, she will just stand there and wait until it blows up. If it does. If it doesn't, she will feel very embarrassed.
At a respectable distance, I would say, yeah. So.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know about the credit card.
It's alright.
You have to ask another one. You have asked already, right?
It's gonna get awkward now, like. Yeah, I lost my credit card again. I'm sorry.
In a house fire, you flick your cigarette, and for a few seconds you think this is not gonna work. You look at the guys in the car, and they're just looking at you dumbfounded. And as you lock eyes with them, you feel a rush of heat wafting over you. And before you know it, you are on the sidewalk. The smell of fire in your nostrils. Not only fire, but also singed hair, burnt hair. As you feel the heat hurting you, hurting your face. This has been a big explosion. You lay there for seconds, minutes, hours. Time is funny in these types of situations. Time reacts funny. It's almost as if the Nightfloors are a constant trauma-inducing moment, if you look at the time flow. But after a while, you hear sirens. And before you know it, you are lifted from the sidewalk by an unknown man. An unknown man in a mask that carries you to safety. The camera rises on a city skyline of a city we know very well, New York City. And across the screen come the letters, Operation Alice, Day 5.
Whatever day it is.
Whatever day it is. And below it is a little tagline that says, Mission accomplished, ... Question
Oh, no.
mark?
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh god!
Epilogue.
Oh.
The camera pans to a monastery, a convent that we have known, that we have seen before. The letters on the screen that says Day 5, they turn into Day 6. Day 6 turns into Day 7. Day 8, and just keeps on rolling, keeps on rolling, keeps on rolling. So we don't know which day this is. But as the camera pans down, we see the figure of a woman dressed in black hair. A bit of a gothic look to her. And she walks towards the convent. We follow her in, and the next scene is her. We just see her back. The next scene is this person talking to, I would say, the head nurse, the head nun, Mother Superior. And she looks down a hallway and points. Next scene is this figure walking into a room, a bare room, a rather Spartan-looking room. Just a bed, a closet, a little dresser. We open.
Shit.
Yeah, the dresser.
Oh fuck!
The dresser gets opened, and what we see is a hand grasping a little silver medallion and a blood-stained dollar bill.
Oops.
The screen fades to black and fades up on two people laying in hospital beds. machines beeping all around them. But they are alive, badly hurt. One of them is gonna have a profound limp. And the other one is gonna have an arm that's, for lack of a better word, unreliable. At least for the coming months. But they're alive. And this same figure, this dressed in black figure, stands in the doorway. And the two persons in the hospital beds look, and you can see elation on their faces. And a tinge of sadness. And our final scene is maybe a month later, maybe 2 months, maybe 3 months. But we do see 3 people. 3 people that are scarred by the events that they have witnessed and gone through, but also bonded by these same events. Standing in front of a little storefront. A little storefront that once had, in gold letters, the words, "Books for sale," on the window. And the final scene is from inside this bookstore looking out, we see Agent Mississippi, Agent Medusa, and Mr. Mercy entering a bookshop. And as the screen fades to black, we hear in the distance a song.
Nope. You don't have to play this. It's fine.
Up.
No.
Simple song that
God.
means so much to all of us. Credits.
My sweet resplendence as a blue beneath the stars of black and radiant hue. I only wish that I could one day see whatever happened to Abby. I take a skiff into a silvery mist.
Thank you all for...
I'm going to add loads of sound effects, clapping right about it.
Applause.
Encore, bravo.
Nice.
Thank you all for finishing the Nightfloors
Jesus
on
fuck.
Impossible Landscapes.
So we could have just burned
Oh
this
my
place down
God.
long ago and just... mission
Day one.
accomplished, done.
Day one.
Yeah. We could have, but we never do.
Wow.
Just between all of you and me. That's why I had Agent Marcus come in and say, what are your mission parameters? Just to remind you all. Because getting into the Nightfloors is just such an enticing thing.
It's like a dangling carrot, you know?
Yeah.
It's like that carrot dangling in front of us going, "What we shouldn't, but we will,
Yeah.
and we will go back."
I've talked to other handlers that have run the Nightfloors, and I keep saying the same thing. If you have, I'm not saying you're not experienced, but if you have in-game agents that have been on multiple missions, that have seen the shit that happens, that know that there is no way to win, and to have, because like the motto of Delta Green is Scientia Mors Est, knowledge is death. If you have experienced players that have this mantra that says knowledge is death, day one, burn the place down. Done.
Yeah, but we like the exploration.
I know, but that's the whole
Yeah.
idea about this adventure. Everyone wants to know more. And sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't.
And it's also difficult to know when to stop learning, because some things we really need to know.
Well, for us to even get to the Nightfloors.
But your mission was find out
Yeah,
if
I
her
know.
disappearance has any unnatural aspect, and if it does, stop it or destroy it.
But I don't know, I have the tendency, for example, to try to be a hero. So, well, if I can find Abby,
Of course,
That's true.
yeah, for sure.
that's good.
Yeah.
It's not possible to find her, though, is it? Is she a character in there? Can you say that? Like, could we have found Abby somewhere in the Nightfloors if we had conjured up her? Like, you know how you say...
Abigail has gone to sea,
Okay.
crossed the waves to rescue me. In a ship, both tall and fine, she rounds the corner, marking time.
It feels that Abby could be a very powerful thing that is living many times.
Also, what the fuck is up
Don't
with
do
the
this
Operation
face anymore.
Alice?
You can tell us now.
What is with the Alice?
Who
What?
the fuck
Who
is
the
Alice?
fuck is Alice?
Sometimes things just work out and coincidences happen. And I was very happy to see when I wanted to run this that it said Operation Alice, and the immediate thing I thought was Alice Lambert. Oh, this is going to be a mindfuck for them.
Oh, you! For fuck's sake!
Fuck off!
Well, maybe was that why we talked even bringing Kelly back and then Brandy back, because you knew the name of the...
Yeah.
Everything has been by design.
Oh my god.
Oh my
You
god.
fuck with our heads.
I know. And you love me for it.
Yeah, we do.
It's what he does. Yeah.
Really good.
This was amazing. I'm so sorry Vinny died though.
I'm not.
But
Yeah.
it was a suicide mission. You knew that when you were going in. Did you really
Well,
think you were going to be able to talk to them?
I just wanted to know more.
That's the point. That I knew Luke just wants
Yep.
to know more.
To me, honestly, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. The Nightfloors. It's thoroughly enjoyable from start to finish.
I understand.
But it's just I have got that little feeling of frustration because I would have liked to know more. I really want to know more about the Nightfloors. I still do, but I just know it's all over.
I think that's Delta Green, right?
Yeah, you
That
don't
is
know.
Delta
You
Green
don't know.
itself.
You just die.
Yes. Yeah, you don't
That's gonna
know.
be
You
insane.
die or you go insane or it's over.
Yeah.
No, but I was talking about Vinny, to be fair. Like, I knew it was a bit of a suicide mission, but at the same time, Vinny was backed into a corner by my decisions with Fat Tony, so it's not like I had any bonds to go to, any life to live. I was backed in a corner with Vinny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like how
You will
how
answer the questions now?
some, not all. But the point is how would Vinny, like, it was a suicide mission to oust Tony.
Yeah.
And there's no coming back from you having worked with FBI.
No, exactly. So I'd have had to disappear.
Yeah. Which would
Move
have
to
been
Ecuador.
interesting as well. We could have made that work.
No, but it's not just that, though. As I say, like, I really wanted to meet the other team just to find out, like, if people from different times are coming. Like I feel like I was killed by World War One people. So it's just absolutely a mindfuck of, like, hold on, there's a team from 2015 that know what happened to our team.
One thing I'm kind of sad about is that they never bumped into the night manager again. Like, where was Mr. Castaigne the last couple of... Because I think it would have been so interesting for them to see that he was not dead because we chopped him up. And then I met him again and I apologized to him.
To be honest, I don't think it would be such a mind... Well,
It would have been, sorry.
but-
When you left...
But the Nightfloors, it's just fucked up. Like, we've seen ghosts walking around, so people that had died up again. So I don't think it would be that unexpected.
No.
I really feel like we killed him more, like, to that moment, like, expecting to grab what he had and be able, without him going crazy, than to really think, like, he really dead. Anything in the Nightfloors, I think it's expected. It's not, at some point, it's just like, oh yeah.
Some weird shit's going to happen here. But then what weird shit it is completely unexpected, in my opinion. Like with the clown, I wasn't expecting the clown to just start getting bigger and bigger and run at me. It's like, Mark, oh yes, this lovely place, let's have a drink. What's that fucking clown in the corner doing?
Don't worry about it, dude. Don't worry about it.
What I do love about the Nightfloors is how just mind-bogglingly insane the concept is. Like, I love the concept of the Nightfloors. And I kind of wish that there was more in the Nightfloors. But really, the Nightfloors just means death.
It doesn't mean death per se. It means insanity.
Well, insanity or death. I mean, Thomas didn't lose much sanity down there, but he did almost lose his life.
Yeah, but that's also because, like you said, the Nightfloors is fighting back because it knows what we want to do.
True. Yeah, no, that's true. The Nightfloors know.
That's a t-shirt idea right there. The Nightfloors know.
Yeah. The Nightfloors know.